This is a question from May 2019, section number 230, compromise and arrangement. 4 marks are awarded. The method of sanctioning of the scheme is being discussed here. Where at a meeting held in pursuance of section number 230, subsection number 1, majority of the person in number and 3/4 in value of the creditors or the class of creditor or the members or the class of members, as the case may be. The meeting may be meeting of a creditor or meeting of a members, as the tribunal is going to direct. Voting can be done in person or by proxy or by postal ballot. They have to agree to any compromise or arrangement by how many persons? Majority in number and representing 3/4 in value. 2 conditions to be satisfied. If such a compromise or arrangement is sanctioned by the tribunal by an order, then that order the same shall be binding on the company, all the creditor, class of creditor, members or class of members, as the case may be. In case the company is under winding up, on the liquidator appointed under this act or under the IBC Act, as the case may be, and also the contributories of the company. So therefore, the correct point is the scheme of arrangement between the creditors and the company, or between the members and the company, have to be approved in majority in number and simultaneously representing 3/4 in value. Then the scheme will be submitted to the tribunal. Tribunal will in turn pass an order which shall bind on all the stakeholders. A meeting of the members. So this is a scheme of member into the company of ABC Limited was convened as per the order of the court. Instead of a tribunal, they have given us a court. To consider the scheme of compromise and arrangement, notice of the meeting was sent to 1,000 members, and the 1,000 members were holding 5 lakhs equity shares. Of the 1,000 members notice given, 800 members attended the meeting, and the equivalent value of the shares is 3,50,000 shares. Of the 800 members attended, 450 members holding 2,40,000 shares voted in favor of the scheme, and 200 members holding 60,000 shares voted against the scheme. Then 150 members abstained from voting. They did not vote at all. Examine whether the scheme has been approved by the requisite majority. So we need to find out the percentage of the members present and the percentage of the members voted in favor. At the same time, in terms of number or also in terms of the value of the shares, we have to work it out to find out whether it has been passed. Majority in number means 51%. 3/4 in value means 75% must have approved that. The crux is those who have abstained from voting are not counted. So that is idea. Where from you find this idea? The method of voting might be through show of hands, electronic voting, or by poll, or any other permitted method, or including postal ballot. The number of votes, only the members who are entitled and voting are to be counted. Entitled and voting are to be counted. Hence, the person who abstain from voting are not allowed or are not allowed to vote. They are not counted, they are not to be counted. Whether the provisions of this act, under the provisions of this act, or otherwise, they are not counted. So therefore, abstained people have to be removed while calculating. Applying section 236. 236 is the meeting in which the members are putting the vote. It has been divided into 3 parts. The particulars, what has been given in the problem, and they are regrouped for the purpose of answer. Total number of shareholders to whom the notice has been sent, 1,000, and they are holding 5 lakhs shares. Same thing has been taken for the answer purpose. Notice has been sent. 1,000, 5 lakhs. Number of members who attended the meeting are 800, holding 3,50,000 shares. Therefore, 800 attended, 3,50,000 is the shares, equivalent shares. Number of shares voted in favor was 450 and the equivalent shares are 2,40,000. Number of people who are abstained from voting is 150 numbers and 50,000 shares. So therefore from 800 remove these people who are abstained. Therefore 150 and 50,000 are removed. Number of people who voted against is equal to 260,000 shares. Now let us regroup it. So 8,000 of which 800 attended, of that 150 abstained. At the time of voting they did not vote at all, so therefore they are also removed. So therefore the people who are entitled and voted are 650, which is equal to 3 lakhs shares. Of that, how much have voted in favor? So therefore now we will take it from the 1, 2, 3, third column. 450 people have voted in favor, whose number of shares are 2,40,000. Now if you put the percentage 450 over 650, you will find 69.92 in terms of numbers, which is required is only 51%, whereas we have got 69.92. In terms of value, if you are going to divide 2,40,000 divided by 3 lakhs, you have got 80%. What is required? Only 75%. Therefore, the scheme is approved. More than 50%, majority in number and 3/4 in value have approved it. Therefore, the scheme is approved and the number of members who have abstained are not counted for this purpose. Therefore, the scheme is approved.